passion for infrastructure, and a keen eye for innovation. Mr. Saurabh Kumar, the co-founder of PotHoleRaja, has dedicated his career to creating sustainable and efficient solutions for our urban landscapes. Hello everyone, this is Priyanshu Chaudhary for SME Futures, and today we have Mr. Saurabh Kumar, the visionary behind PotHoleRaja, a company that's revolutionizing the way we approach road maintenance.
Thank you so much, Priyanshu, for having me over here, and I look forward to answering probably some tough questions that you'll be shooting at.
Okay, so can you maybe provide some background about yourself and what was that one motivating factor after which you started this company, which especially focuses on road repair and maintenance?
With respect to the background, I graduated in 2014 as a software developer. Based out in college from Bangalore, and then I started working with HP as a software developer. Now it was around 2014 was the time when I graduated, and 2016 is when I had stumbled upon a newspaper article which mentioned about somebody dying because of a pothole accident, and I think that was the first instance when I questioned, saying that it can be anybody. It can possibly be me. It can possibly be any of my friends who are using a two-wheeler. The question that was there in my mind was, what next? So do we live with this, or do we kind of try to find a solution for this? Now it's close to 7 years that PotHoleRaja is in existence.
Could you describe the core mission and the values that PotHoleRaja follows? Or perhaps what sets it apart from other companies who are in the similar or maybe the same industry, or companies who are doing a similar thing?
Basically, PotHoleRaja as an organization, we are a social enterprise. We are, we're driven by impact, at the same time not compromising on the revenue generation, or in business terms it's also called making profits, right? So our focus is very clear that we want to continue to create impact, and our impact creation is always in the space of road infrastructure development. So we believe that if a better infrastructure is provided, we will see lesser accidents. When we started, as as the name suggests, PotHoleRaja, we were focused only on fixing potholes. That was our sole, primary reason for existence, and we did that. I mean, we continue to do that. We have done that over the past 7 years. We fixed more than 30,000 potholes across 30 plus cities in the country. A lot of companies have partnered with us. A lot of layouts, private layouts, and a lot of other places that we maintain. Currently, India ranks number 1 in the global index of road accidents, right? Number of deaths because of road accident. One of the things that we would love to achieve is how, as an organization, PotHoleRaja can be a driver who can ensure that we don't top this chart.
So what were the challenges you faced while establishing PotHoleRaja, or maybe in your initial phase that you just started the organization, and how did you manage to overcome them? Like, what were the pinpoint strategies?
PotHoleRaja as a company was initiated by my partner, Dr. Pratap, who also comes with a very interesting background. He was a fighter pilot in the Air Force. Unfortunately, because of a crash, he had to move out. When I started with him, I initially joined as a volunteer, right? And then I took a call saying that just few pothole fixing wouldn't actually help, and then I decided to take a plunge and leave my job. So the biggest challenge that I had was convincing my parents that I am gonna leave a well-paying IT job, and then I want to dive into something which is a very unknown territory, not at all connected to the domain that I have been working. When you solve any problem which is a societal problem, right, or civic amenities related problem, the first thought is, this is not your task, right? Anybody will say. Right? Mostly people around you, your friends, family, and everybody will say that. So this is not something which is your task. Somebody else is responsible for that. So why exactly are you doing that? Then eventually, when the company got established, a lot of people were saying that yes, you guys are doing a really good job. We would like to be associated with you. Then the biggest challenge was taking money out from people's pocket, because saying that yes, you're doing good job versus paying for the service or product, or giving us projects, was a completely different ballgame. One of the biggest challenges that I have faced, and I continue to face, is hiring. How do you hire right resource for the kind of company that you are running? How do you reach out to certain candidates, people who would want to be a part of that, but again, you can't take an emotional decision. You have to be taking a very uh, conscious call on who work with, because they shape the entire future of the company.
What is exactly the overall process, when identifying, assessing, and then repairing these potholes or road damages?
So when we started, we thought that how exactly do we get the reporting? Do we have launch our own mobile application, or how do we get this reporting done through website and all those things are there? So what we did is we became with a very, very interesting phone number. So we took a number called 814 and then pothole. So what we used to say is, if you see a pothole, click a picture, send us the GPS location, the pothole is mapped. And then we used to validate that, whether that's a pothole, whether that's a complete broken road, whether it is repairable or not. So we had to validate that. So after that, assessment is done, how much is the area, and then the funds are being raised if it's a public road. And then we ask people to come out, volunteer, and we fix potholes together. Right? So the entire process is very fun as an activity and very satisfying, because the impact is created then and there.
If you have anything in records which says, okay, we have covered up these many numbers of potholes, or any success stories, or anything notable project that PotHoleRaja has been involved in.
As of now, we have fixed more than 30. Now I think the current numbers are also coming in from Jamshedpur. So we maintain the entire Jamshedpur city as well, working with Tata Steel. So we would have now crossed more than 32 or 33,000 potholes across 30 cities in the country. Then we have transformed almost close to 2.5 to 3 kilometers of road using a public-private people partnership model, CSR model. Last year I personally did an all-India road trip covering the length and the breadth of the country, the entire periphery of the country we covered. In that journey, we fixed 1,000 potholes as well. That was using another very interesting partnership of an automated machine that was running around, along with us. And the city that we were taking a halt, we were fixing potholes over there. And all the reportings were by citizens and volunteers who know, who are following our journey, and that's how we kind of build that momentum.
How does PotHoleRaja work with these political bodies, maybe the government or municipality, to address the road maintenance issues? Are there any specific help, or maybe funds, or any kind of assistance that's provided by the government to PotHoleRaja? And maybe not, then what are the kind of assistance that maybe you seek from them?
We believe in is how, as an organization, as a company, can we bring in the best practices in the industry for the world to follow, right? We always say that we are a collaborator with the authorities and the government, and irrespective of any political party who is governing the state. We believe that we can always be a collaborator to them. I think because it's kind of little controversial as well when it comes to road safety, road and all. We have gotten question. I don't shy away in telling this when people say that if you continue to do a good job, then people who are supposed to do, they might not be doing. They might stop doing that. We don't believe in that. We believe that as a company, what is the best that we can bring onto the table and help people get better. So we always also follow the process. We go to the municipal authority. We take an approval that this is the road that we want to completely transform. They are happy because for the first time they see some company or an organization coming with a solution to the problem. Usually, what happens is people only go and complain and come back. Right? We go there. We say that this has this problem. This is the solution, and this is what we are going to do. Can you help us with the approvals? We will ensure that we do world-class, infrastructure construction over there. We will ensure that the potholes, let's say just fixing potholes, if those are done, that's done at the best of the best quality. We will ensure that people who are participating become an active citizen. See, ultimately, if we are not bringing in more active citizens, we can't have expect our neighborhood to be a better place. So when there is a participation, all this processes also becomes very easy, and this is where wherever we go, we have enjoyed a lot of support. In fact, this year we got invited by the Ludhiana Municipal Commissioner, right? And she invited saying that we want PotHoleRaja to come to Ludhiana and help us also make this city a better in terms of road safety and infrastructure. There are ways, and I think the model that we have put out there in the public, that there are certain activities wherein tenders might not work. You have to work with work order model. I think that's an adoption that is happening in the industry as well, and we are happy that people are taking more advanced methodology in addressing these issues as well.
Saurabh, thank you so much for joining me today here. It was really amazing having you here and getting to know you and your organization. And we wish you, SME Futures, wish you all the very best, to you and of course your whole team, and definitely the organization PotHoleRaja, for all of your upcoming international projects and all the new innovations that you have up on the way. Thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining me.
Thank you, Priyanshu.